I'm super frustrated. Like, very frustrated. I just honestly don't understand how the medical system is supposed to help people if they can't help people efficiently. Like, the lack of urgency is so concerning to me that I just am like, what am I doing here? So I had a follow-up appointment from a really weird event. Check out the video on that happened. I was in the ER on Friday, and it was just a horrible experience. But I was like, today it'll be great because I'm going to see my specialist doctor. It's going to be amazing. Don't nobody know what they're talking about. That's the moral of the story. That's what I got from this. Like, I just felt like, okay, well, I already knew I wasn't dying. Like, that was clear to me. I really didn't need confirmation, for real. I already knew I was late on the baby thing. I'm 30, and apparently that's, like, way too late. Wasting my time. So, I knew I wasted the time. I had fun, though. I was living, and anyway, if I'm gonna hop on the baby train, it has to be yesterday, apparently. Now, separately, I was there for an actual medical issue. There was fluid coming out of my belly button. It stopped now, and I had some sort of hernial something that's going on that's causing a burning sensation. Constant, persistent burning sensation. Doesn't go away. I had a CT on Friday when I was at the ER. It was technically Saturday because it happened at 5 a.m. the next day, even though we went at midnight. But anyway. My specialist doctor doesn't really trust ER doctors, which I also don't, so I understand. And he was like, the CT was fine, but it seems like they were looking for something and seemed like they found something, but it's unclear if it's like actually something. So if I'm gonna have a really clear understanding of what is going on, I need an MRI. I was like, oh, great. Like, yeah, I'll get an MRI. That'll be cool. Like, that'll be easy. Like, not easy, but, like, relatively simple. Yeah. If by simple they really meant complicated and convoluted, then perhaps. But so it is a May 17th-ish. Honestly, I'm not sure. It's May 17th-ish. I was like, okay, next available, I will come in. It's tomorrow at 9, do it. It's tomorrow at 4:30, okay, cool. It's next week at 9 a.m., okay, cool. 6 a.m., yes, I will be there. Let me tell you, she said the next available MRI appointment is for June 14th. I was like, June? I was like, June, the 1st of it? I was like, that's the 1st? I was like, so I didn't say the most convenient. I was like, when's the first one? Somebody's baby, it's nap time for them. Nap time for that baby. I understand. I get it. I'm tired. I'm also tired. And this baby, it's like, it is my nap time. Why you take me outside? I hate all of you. And I hate all of you twice. He's causing the other babies to remember that it's nap time, and so now everybody's like, no, I could be sleeping. Again, I understand. I get it. It's okay, little baby. It is all right, toddler friend. Anyway, back to the issue at hand. June is not June. I was like, excuse me. I was like, oh. I was like, I'm available. I was like, it doesn't have to be like, like during work hours. I was like, oh, I had mentioned I'm a teacher, and I was like, oh, no, it doesn't have to be like after school. I was like, just the next, the next available. She was like, no, that is, yeah, I heard you, yep, June 14th. I was like, I'm still perplexed. Okay, I was like, okay, cool. If that's all y'all got, then I guess that's the one I'm taking. Like, I don't even know why this is a question. What? Anyway, so I was like, okay, I got that one. Awesome. On the books. Cool. Then I go over to the other side. back to the gyno side, because I was on the radiology side making my, MRI appointment. Back to the gyno side to make the, radiology read appointment, like a follow-up appointment. I was like, okay, cool. I was like, great. So, yeah, So I was like, yeah, I mean, like, how soon after, makes sense to read it? I was like, I assume not the same day. So, like, is it like 3 days, or like, what is it? She was like, oh, yeah. She was like 2 or 3 days. I was like, okay, great. Let's do 3 days to be safe. June 17th. Sounds like a good time. Good day. Cool. I had reconciled the idea of June. I was like, I'm going to be uncomfortable for 4 more weeks. Okay, fine. I'll be uncomfortable. But, let me get it on the books so that I can eventually, have some answers. She was like, oh, yeah, the 17th is like the worst day. I was like, well, I mean, that's okay, but that's still the day, right? I mean, I guess I could do it on the 16th if, that makes more sense. She was like, no, like any day that's not the 14th is the, I was like, but the 14th is the day I have the MRI, so I can't do it that day. I mean, unless we can do it that day. She's like, no, can't do it that day. I was like, okay, so when can we do it? She was like, well, we can do it like a week later, maybe like June 22nd. I was like, June 22nd? Okay, so y'all want me to have the MRI a month from now, and then the reading 2 weeks after that? Like, I was like, what? How do you get anything done? So inefficient. What if, like, I don't understand. The lack of urgency is so alarming to me. I was like, can I get on some sort of wait list? Like, this doesn't make any sense. And then my own life presented its own complication. I was like, oh, actually, I'm not even going to be in the country. There is no way I'm doing an international video call. Like, I was like, that I don't even think that that's possible. I was like, I don't have an international plan. I was like, is there any way for me to just, like, get the results? Like, or like somebody like email me, can they leave me a voicemail? Like, can it just be like on his lunch break? Like, what is up? She was like, well, how long are you going? And I was like, we're gonna be there for like 10 days. She was like, I was like, how you gonna look at me like that? You the one. Not even you. Excuse me, ma'am. It's not her fault. It's not her fault. She's just a part of the system. But at the time, I was like, how you look at me like in disdain? You the one talking about something, I have to read it later. People always doing the most on their cars with the wings on it, like they about to actually fly, but they not. They can't actually go anywhere. But anyway, so I was over here like, so I am available today, that the first available day that it is to be read. You said that was the worst day. I was like, you said all the days around that day are the worst days, and the next available day is 7 days later. Like, I was like, I just don't understand. I don't get it. I don't understand what they expect. I feel like they expect a lot from the patient and they don't give a lot in return. Like, and the system is just so messed up that by this point I could have had some sort of like horrible issues 7 weeks after this initial appointment, which is just like, so are y'all gonna help me or no? Are y'all about to help me or not? Like, it makes absolutely no sense. But like, what can you do? I'm actually trying to figure out if I can get an MRI somewhere else. I had to read it earlier because I was like, do I have to go through your specific system? Aren't there centers where they just do MRIs? I'm sure that there are. And I was like, I might go that route, because I just don't feel like it makes sense for me to put my health at risk because of what? Like, I don't see a good reason for it. There's no good reason. None. So, taking matters into my own hands. I will be healthy. I'm claiming it. I'm gonna stop being sick. I'm just done. I'm done being sick. I'm done with the long waits. All of it. I'm done.